Hey folks, in this video I will guide you through how to install Ubuntu 22 on Oracle VirtualBox. So first of all, you have to create a virtual machine in order to install Ubuntu. So first open your Oracle VirtualBox software, and after opening it you will see interface similar to this. So here click on new button, and in here you have to name your virtual machine. So I name it as Ubuntu 22, and in here you have to select the folder where you want to create the virtual machine. So let me select it. So I select this folder, and in here you can select your ISO image if you want, but for now I skip that. And you have to select the operating system here. So I select Linux and Ubuntu, and I select Ubuntu version I'm going to install. It's Ubuntu 22.04. So select the operating system version you are going to install here accordingly. And so after that, go to hardware section. So in here you can select the memory that allowed for the virtual machine. So I select 16 GB memory, and you can select the processor count that allowed for the virtual machine. So I select 4, and in here you can select the hard disk. So there are several options here. First option is create a virtual hard disk now, which means it will create new virtual hard disk to install the Ubuntu. But if you select this option, you can select the existing virtual hard disk that created through virtual machine, so that you can install Ubuntu on that hard disk. And you can select this option as well, like do not add the virtual hard disk. So in that case, it won't add the virtual hard disk when creating the virtual machine. So for now, I'm going to create a new virtual hard disk. So in here you have to select the virtual hard disk size. So I add 50 GB to my virtual hard disk, and I think there is an issue like the naming. When naming, I added it as Ubuntu 22. So since it is a unique name, so it don't allow me to add that name. So I renamed it to Ubuntu here, and after that click finish. So now you can see. So now you can see virtual machine is created. So click on the start to start the virtual machine. So now it asks for a DVD drive to install the operating system. So in here you have to select your ISO image of the operating system. So I'm going to select my operating system ISO image, which is Ubuntu 22. So in here I have this Ubuntu 22.04 ISO image. So I click on open, and after that click mount and retry boot button. So now it will reboot. So in that case, it will provide this option. So to install Ubuntu, you have to select this option and hit enter. So now it will open an interface similar to this. So now you can see it opened the installation window. So in here you have to click on install Ubuntu, and here choose your language and click on continue. And in here you have to either you can select normal installation or minimal installation. If you select minimal installation, web browser and other only basic utilities will be installed. So because of that, I select normal installation, and you can uncheck this option if you don't want to download updates while installing Ubuntu, and you can select this option if you want to install the third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware and additional media formats. So I select this option and click continue. In here you can select this option if you are going to install Ubuntu on only one partition and you don't want to separate the hard disk partitions. But if you select this option, you can select separate partition for Ubuntu installation virtual drive you created previously. So for now I select this option, and in here if you select advanced options, you have another set of options as well. Using these options you can encrypt your hard drive that you are going to install the Ubuntu, which means whenever you are trying to log into your Ubuntu operating system, it will ask you to input the password you set whenever you are installing Ubuntu, so that using that key you can decrypt the data in that hard disk. But for now I skip this step and click install now, and it will show a message similar to this and click on continue. In here it will ask you to add the city you are in, so you can select whatever the city, and after that it will ask you to add the name. So I will add random name, and here you can add the password for your OS. So I am going to add a password, and click on continue. Make sure to remember that password, because it will ask you to enter that password whenever you are trying to log into virtual machine. Wait for some time until it installs the Ubuntu. Okay, now installation is completed, so click on restart now. And here what you have to do is just hit enter, and it will restart your virtual machine. So now you can see it open the login screen. So just click on your user and enter the password. So now you can see it installed the Ubuntu successfully, and we can see all the programs here working fine. As you can see, it's working without an issue. So if you want to shut down the machine, you can just go here and click on power off or logout and click on power off. So that's it. If you find this video is helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe the channel. See you in the next video.